Welcome to this first tutorial in a line of tutorials we'll be doing on JavaScript. In order to follow along with this tutorial, you should already have a good knowledge of HTML and CSS. So first of all, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a scripting language that was designed to add interactivity on HTML web pages. A scripting language is a programming language that does not need to be compiled before its execution and is interpreted from the source code. So this is where it differs from programming languages like C or C++, which need to be compiled by a compiler into a binary code that can be executed on your computer. JavaScript is interpreted by the browser you are using and then executed on the fly. JavaScript is also often embedded directly into the HTML page. So if you've done some HTML, you would have come across the script tag. The script tag is used to embed JavaScript into HTML pages. You would also have come across the ID attribute that is used to reference HTML elements. Now JavaScript uses this to identify the different HTML elements within your HTML code. In the example below, we've used a paragraph HTML element and we've assigned an ID of paragraph-ID to it. JavaScript can then use this in its code to reference that HTML element. So what can JavaScript do? JavaScript can react to certain events on your web page. These include mouse clicks or when the page loads, things like that. We'll get into those into a bit more detail. JavaScript can also manipulate HTML elements. Like in the example above, we could actually reference the paragraph ID that we assigned to the P tag, and then we could actually go and change the text within that P tag. JavaScript can also be used to validate data, and this is quite often used on, let's say, on websites where you have to sign up and enter your details. JavaScript can actually check the details that you enter and make sure that the details is legitimate, depending on the criteria that you specify, before the website actually submits that data back to the server. Then JavaScript can be used to detect the visitor's browser, which in today's day and age is very useful, especially with the fact that we have lots of mobile devices that are using the internet, and JavaScript can then actually go and detect what is browsing the website and then basically compensate for the different browser and make sure that things are displayed correctly. And then JavaScript can be used to create cookies.